myself. Take me right back to the start.
What's going on, guys? It's Cold here, bringing you a video on how to rank up fast in Rocket League from a gamer just like you. I made this channel to help other people grow, particularly the lower ranked players. One of my things that I've noticed about the Rocket League community is that not too many people target the lower skilled players, which I feel is actually the vast majority of people who play Rocket League, and I feel like I can do a really good service to them. Most of the Rocket League tutorials I've seen are from pro players, and to be honest, I didn't really learn much from learning how to hit a ceiling shot, because when am I ever going to practically want to use that in the game? Probably not that often. Just a disclaimer, I'm no pro at this game. I'm not even top percentage of Rocket League players. This is just what I picked up after playing the game for almost 2 years now. I like the game a lot. I'm very passionate, very competitive. So I've definitely learned a lot over the past, I don't know, about like year and 8 months of playing the game. So start off. Tip number 1: find a motivated partner or team. It is so crucial to find people whom you know will help you get better, and they'll let you know what you should be doing to get better and how to fix your issue. If you're playing with someone who just plays casually, doesn't really have interest in getting better, quite honestly, it won't do you much good. You want to find someone who is just as motivated as you about wanting to get better at the game, because that'll help you grow. You'll help each other grow, so it'll be a mutual way of increasing your game in Rocket League. Tip number 2: make sure you want to stick with the game. When I say this, I mean make this game part of your everyday routine. If you like to play at night, be committed to playing every single night. Less spent time on the game means less time you'll be using to get better. If you want to seriously rank up fast, then you're going to have to invest some serious hours into it. The pros did not get where they are today by just playing once a week and just naturally being able to do crazy ceiling shots, wall shots, wall reads, all that fun stuff. They had to work for that. They had to really grind for it. So if you want to get better, then you're going to have to do that too. Tip number 3. This is more mental. You just really don't want to beat up yourself when you're playing. Whenever you're playing and you just make a really dumb mistake, whether that be a flyby or just missing an easy save, don't get angry at yourself. Think it over in your head. Be constructive. Analyze the play. And tell yourself what you should have done and fix that on the next time. If you're one of those people who takes the game chat maybe a little too personally with the sarcastic "what a save" messages or "wow, nice one," maybe consider the option of just turning off game chat. You don't need to listen to it, and you're going to encounter someone like that almost every single game. So if it gets in your head, just turn it off. It'll definitely help you, because whenever you make a mistake, it'll want you to be more constructive about it rather than just thinking about how your teammates are angry at you and how you're blowing it for them. So maybe decide turning it off. Tip number 4. This tip kind of goes along with the last one, but you just don't want to trash your teammates, especially in the lower ranks. People are super fast to tear you down, even teammates. Not just the other team. Don't be one of these people. If you're talking down on another teammate, it probably means that you're just playing angry and want your teammate to start playing better. Obviously, we all want our teammates to play better. I mean, we want to be able to trust our teammates, but sometimes that's just not how it is. Like, playing angry is a terrible habit. If you're angry at Rocket League, you're probably just best off stop playing. Or at least just put down the controller for a little bit, because you're not going to win too many games from getting angry at the game, getting angry at your teammates. Keep your emotions out of the game. Put it in perspective, it is a video game. The world isn't going to end if you get on a small losing streak or miss an easy save. It happens. It happens to the best of us, even the best pros out there. They mess up too. My next tip is tip number 5. Make sure you know your role as a teammate. Especially in solo queue, it is incredibly important to figure out the type of play style that your teammate or teammates are. If they are the kind that sits in the net and only pushes up when necessary, be the aggressive one. If your partner is the aggressive one, make sure you stick back and make sure you cover the net. If, unfortunately, your partners have been diagnosed with the unfortunate syndrome known as ball chase syndrome. Like many players in the lower ranks, just sit back, take greater responsibility for the net, be much more passive. You don't want to be aggressive when your teammate is clearly ball chasing. It will just lead to goals on your side. So make sure you take note of your teammates. Honestly, there's literally no shame in scoring 0 goals if you're covering the net really well, providing your team with really good clears. Your teammate, it'll definitely help your score in the end. Maybe not on the leaderboards, but on the scoreboard where it counts. Remember that in order to rank up fast, you have to win a lot. So figuring out the role on your team is extremely important. Being on the top of the leaderboard does not necessarily mean that you're the best player in the lobby. Everybody has their bad games, and when you're playing a certain role, you can't always be scoring all the goals and being super active on offense. Sometimes it's just good to stay back on defense and hold down the fort pretty much and not let the team score. Tip number 6, spread out. But what I mean by this is you want to not be really close up from your teammate. It's just never ever a good thing. Double commitments are bad. Triple commitments are disastrous. But one thing I see a lot in gold tier is bumper ratting. Pretty much what bumper ratting is when your teammate or teammates will just follow you and wait for you to hesitate, and so whenever you hesitate, they just go for the ball, even though you clearly had possession of the ball. Don't be one of these guys. Trust your teammates to make the play no matter the skill level. If you know your teammate is going to get beat on a play, it's best just to anticipate the opponent's next touch so you can capitalize on that. Also, note it's very important to read your teammate as well. Whenever he's making good progress down the field and you think he's going to beat the opponent, cheat up a little bit towards the center of the field, because most likely he's going to try to pass to you to score it. But yeah, that's all I have. Just make sure you spread out the court. Tip number 7. Briefly mentioned this unfortunate disease known as ball chase syndrome. But my point is this: don't be a ball chaser. Essentially what ball chasing is when you just go straight for the ball at all times, just staring at the ball the whole time, following it. It's such a bad habit, and I've certainly been guilty of this plenty of times to make up for lower skilled teammates. So instead of ball chasing, just take note of your surroundings. Don't use tunnel vision on the ball. Realize where your teammates are, and more importantly, your opponents, so that you can know what to do with the ball. If you know for a fact you're going to get beat and you're the last one back, never do a risky block. If you're the last one back and that the opponent is closer to the ball than you, it's just safest just to position your car in front of the net to prevent any shots. And last but not least, just have fun with the game. You're playing a video game, so it's important at times just look in perspective. If you're not having fun, just put down the controller and do something you enjoy more, like maybe taking a stroll, going on a bike ride, going to the gym, whatever makes you happy. If Rocket League is not for you, do not try to force it. Pretty much my way of having fun in Rocket League is just get really competitive, get super involved with the game. That's just what I love to do. I've been raised on sports my whole life. So, and if you are the kind of type that just likes to do freestyles, likes to mess around and unranked, then by all means do that. If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes me happy. You want to do what makes you the happiest. Isn't that what we all need? Anyway, my question of the day is, what's one of the best tips that you've been told or you've figured out that has improved your Rocket League game? Anyways, that's all I have for now. Hope you enjoy the video. I certainly enjoyed making this for you. If you got anything on this video and want to see more of this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll be posting Rocket League content once a week, so stay tuned for that. Peace.